think you'll have a couple.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, I adopted her in Bolivia as well.
Oh, fantastic.
You got a tuk-tuk and a dog in Bolivia. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like the wife's next, right? Isn't the process?
So that's me, a determined 24-year-old Australian lad at the very beginning of the journey from Argentina to Alaska in a tuk-tuk with a dog. I've now finished my travels here in Argentina, and this is the recap.
We've got the sign that marks the very bottom. And just behind me across this ocean is Antarctica. Getting here was an insane challenge in itself, but now the true adventure begins as we head to Alaska.
After replaying the hectic 10 episodes of travel through this gorgeous country, I really can't help from shaking my head at the insanity of this monstrous journey. On this adventure, we really take it a day at a time, gaining local advice on where to go, and I'm rarely traveling without a stupidly big smile. Sure, there's a roughly planned route, but truly the only restrictions on this journey are my visa length.
So we're starting in downtown Ushuaia. Sí, vamos a ver, ¿piensas voy a llegar? Entiendo.
Hay que tener fe.
That happens a lot where I stop in the street and people are just really curious, and I love telling them about what we're doing and seeing their reaction. Vamos. People are checking out the Tuk Tuk.
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Okay, congrats, you made it to the end of the world.
Yeah, we did, yeah. We're starting.
Yeah.
We're going to Alaska.
To Alaska?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Follow your trip.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Oh my goodness.
In showcasing this country, you're going to witness the friendliest hospitality, catch a glimpse of this epic culture, along with seeing some amazing views and incredible foods. Argentina should be on your must-visit list of countries to travel. Like, just look how happy Patty is.
That's the excitement. We're on the road, Patty. We're on the road heading north.
And then I saw this Gauchito Gil, which is like a cowboy gill shrine. People leave items like wine, cigarettes, money, beer, and that allows the cowboy gill, Gauchito Gil is cowboy gill, to give them safe passage, usually along highways and things. So I'm trying to show you guys what's going on. Whoop, there we go. That's one way to get it off. Anyway, so that's an enclosed Gauchito Gil shrine. Candles, a couple of figurines, another figurine at the back. They paint rocks and things as well, put red posts around. I'm gonna try to conjure up something in the tuk-tuk that I can leave for Gauchito Gil, especially with it being the first day of our trip starting. I like to try things and do things that are within the cultures when it's the place to do it as well. I've never really seen anyone leave mate before, but we're gonna leave some mate. So some shadwa. Please, Cowboy Gil, give me and Patty and Tori the tuk-tuk safe passage to Alaska. But the place, good place.
After a lengthy drive, we were found on the highway by two complete strangers that fed us and had us as their guests in their renovated garage.
They made that for me. My hat. Such a comfortable vibe, and I'm moving place to place every day, but things like this really re-energize my internal battery.
Buen viaje.
Gracias.
Me llamas cualquier cosa, estamos en contacto.
Gracias. Cuídate, gracias por todo. Sos un buen crack. Genio.
Estamos en contacto.
Gracias, che.
After saying goodbye, we set out on the road to drive our longest day of the trip north, as we had to cross to Chile and back to Argentina in a day. Hence why Chile isn't getting a recap vid.
That behind me is the Argentinian processing station to get into Chile. Hopefully we don't have any migration issues. I've got the paperwork here. Wish me luck. Yeah, so we've just driven like 2 hours to get here. We now need to have like another 6 hours, 7 hours to go, plus a ferry ride. Done and dusted, off to Chile.
Pretty windy, eh? We're going against this headwind currently, but that is the tuk-tuk with the Chilean flag beside the sign saying welcome to the Republic of Chile. So I just had Patty in the furthest car park. That building behind me is the Chilean customs. So it went well. all sweet. They're pretty strict, so I didn't film inside. But now we just got to get the vehicle checked.
So that's it, there's a bit of a line, so they're checking the car's good. Break. Ciao, ciao. Buonissimo, good vibe. No, she did a good job. She's just chilling, asking questions and patting the dog. That's awesome. That's what we like for a control point. So we're into Chile, officially. Let's see what you got. We're only here for a day, but it'll be a long day. That's what it'll be. So we're still cruising in the same island that is underneath Argentina. And this is the Chilean half of the island. Cost of living basically quadruples since we've crossed the border. So we won't buy anything apart from the ferry ticket.
I might cook instead of having a second chocolate cake. I might do that because we've got to sit here for at least 30 minutes to proper cool down the engine. I'm going to end up cooking up some rice and beans and canned veggies. It's a cheap roadside feed, that's what it is. I'm probably 3-4 hours down, probably 3-4 hours to go.
So yeah, we're just chilling out. It's still going hard, right? And shh. You okay?
What the heck? Yeah, that clip's definitely gone. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at the wind, man. So it's being held by these two and that one. And these weren't down. You got legends. This is these guys probably just wondering what we're doing, but ¿Cómo estás? Sí, todo bien. Solo el viento fue cambiando mi puerta. Pero no rompí, todo bien.
No se rompió, bueno.
Ah, sí, sí. Solo voy a poner los clips otra vez.
¿Puedes seguir bien?
Sí, sí, sí.
Bueno.
Sí. Gracias. Gracias.
You're scared, huh? Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Obviously it's scary. That's like a lot of noise. And then I'm stressed and then we're okay. We're all good. Man, I'm so proud of Patty. She's doing so good. We've just made it to the boat. Doing good. We're alright. So still in Chile, and this is the ferry that'll take us to the other Chilean part of the mainland. He's just directing a tuk-tuk. It's first time in his life, I reckon.
Muy bien.
Gracias. Asha, relax. He was touching the tuk-tuk, wasn't he, buddy? You don't like that? Alright, there you go. There's your blanket. Relax. Chilean flag on the back. On a Chilean ship. So we paid with Chilean pesos. And it worked out to be about, $8 because it's a motorbike.
Listo. Vamos. And we're heading out on our way back to Argentina. We are very much living deja vu of this morning, putting a new flag on. So we just again chucked Argentina back on. Your bed's good, please. There you go. It's chilly, man. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? You straight out. Gotta go check out what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna put fuel in quick. It splashed this side and went psh. Let's get out of here. That was a mission success. Oh, look at that sunset. We just pulled up to the processing station of Chile Customs. It's a bit chilly for sure. We out. Chile, see you later. Thank you for everything. It was a very short trip, short stay. There's Tuk Tuk Tori looking freaking beautiful. On our way to Argentina, we just got to process in. And we're good. We're gold. We're golden. How are you? Hola, Pati. You're happy. How good. That is Argentina. That is Route 3, Santa Cruz Province. Head inside, do the paperwork. We're officially in Argentina and we're greeted by this beautiful thing. Oh, let's go, baby!
with 20 years of that lady working at that border, she's never seen a vehicle like ours. She's seen a skateboarder, she said. She saw someone on a longboard traveling, never in a tuk-tuk. We're making history out here, ladies and gentlemen.
We attempted to drive the highway in a storm and truly broke the doors, meaning we had to get them repaired in Piedrabuena. Here we stayed in an apartment to rest, reset, wash some clothes, raid a bakery of course, and get our stuff fixed.
Le puse, esto lo cosí a mano.
Okay, gracias.
Acá le puse un parchecito y acá le puse...
Increíble.
Le puse
Por
como
fuera, un pie.
una lona de refuerzo ahí.
Sí.
Le cambié acá esto y acá se me prendió la lamparita.
Wow.
Y ahora sí.
Wow, gracias.
Throughout Argentina, wild camping is generally easy and you're left unbothered as long as you're not on private property. Everywhere outside of the big cities is very safe, but of course, having a typically protective breed of dog to accompany my adventures sure does help.
So currently you're probably watching Tour of the Tuk Tuk come onto a dirt road with Paddy, my adopted Bolivian dog, running alongside, where I really didn't think I'd be filming until tomorrow morning waking up, but I just had to get a drone shot of that afternoon sunset. So here we are. We're just cooking a bit of rice. The vegetable curry bean mix is already being cooked up, and Paddy here is just chilling in the tent. She's just had dinner, the little cutie. I really can't be filming too much. We've got the highway off in the distance. I can see their headlights, so they can see the lighting that we're using to just film this little clip.
Hey, you wanna come in? Good morning, buddy. Good morning, buddy. You sleep okay? So with us being on the road the last couple of days, we've just got to get to a town, get some cash out. It's a cash society here in Argentina. So we're kind of lacking on that. We've got maybe about $4 US in cash. So when you get to a bank, I'm gonna get to the gym and want to get a haircut. And then, yeah, we'll drive some more kilometers. Now that it's sun up, we should really be getting out of here. Sit, eat. There you go. Just cooking up the first mate for the day. Mate is just a type of tea that's very popular in this region of Argentina and throughout the whole country actually.
That's now us all ready to go. You gonna go for a run first before we get to the highway? So we've come from the south, from the 3 Mountain Pass is what that is, 42 kilometers that way, but now we've got about an hour and a half drive, 92 kilometers to Fitzroy. Hey. I've just been stopped. They've pulled me over. One sec. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Está bien, sí, estoy grabando estoy documentando mis viajes. ¿Cómo está, amigo? Soy de Australia.
¿Qué camino? ¿Para el viaje?
Ah, ¿en serio?
Sí.
Buenísimo, gracias.
¿De dónde venís?
Y fuimos a Ushuaia y ahora Alaska.
¿Alaska?
Sí.
¿Nos podemos tomar una foto?
Sí, claro. Gracias. Es buenísimo.
No, bien, para el camino.
Gracias. It's like that on the road. It's like that. ¿Y la panadería?
Al fondo, antes de la otra estación de servicio.
Gracias. So there's no bank in the town. The gym's not open until the afternoon, but there's a bakery. So we're gonna have breakfast. We're gonna try to get some eggs, might do a little highway cook-up. We'll see how we go. What do you reckon, Paddy? Hola. Hola, amigos.
Mira por qué anda atrás, ¿a mi compañera?
Sí, estoy viajando con la perita.
¿Cómo anda? Dios lo bendiga.
Es una panadería, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Buenísimo. ¿Y vendes huevos también? Ah, perfecto. He's filming ahora. Good time.
¿No saco una foto ahí? Con la perra.
He put his hand in him. Paddy obviously tried to bite him. So she's a good little protector. Alrighty, see you later, Fitzroy. We're back out on the road. We've got this rice, a heap of bread, which I've kind of been chowing down mid-drive, and then we've got a bag of eggs. Right.
One-handed crack. It's not because they recognize us, they just kind of get the gist of what we're doing. We're really close to Ushuaia, another guy, and we're in this vehicle. They see the dog and they're like, wow, this man's doing it. This is not my first sighting of the Argentinian Ocean, but it'll be my first time swimming in the Argentinian Ocean. So you know how it is. We didn't shower last night, wild camping. It's rude not to get in the ocean, basically. Looking forward to it. It might be a bit chilly, but it'll be well worth it. Oh man, that's good. So refreshing. Hola amigo, ¿cómo está? ¿Está bien si estoy grabando? Sí, sí. Un poquito. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Fuiste acá 4 días. Buenísimo, y tomando mate y todo. Sí. Acampar. ¿Cómo?
Está resalada.
¿Estás cocinando pan? Tortilla.
Ahí el pibe que está ahí.
Ah, buenísimo.
Quedó media salada, pero...
¿Con alguna carpa y ya está?
Sí.
Buenísimo.
Te traen agua y...
Sí.
Y nada más.
¿Llegaste con coche?
No,
No
trajeron.
Mira vos. Y buenísimo, ¿y preparas el pan y todo acá?
Sí.
Bueno, un gusto, amigos. Bueno, cuídate, sí.
Chao.
Ciao, ciao. How good, man. That's awesome. They're out here. Jesus. I think their parents just dropped them off there. They can't be too much older than 16, at least half of them. Impressive stuff, man, because I don't think a group of like maybe 14-year-olds in Australia could be doing the same thing. Like, they grow up fast over here in Argentina. You saw some, like, a couple of the younger guys, like neck tattoos and everything. Look at her just chilling. I'm just organizing the front and back before we get going. And she's having the best time. Aren't you, miss? Living the life, hey? And we're off. Hey, Pati! Let's go. And I guess here's just quite a random seaside town that we're just hooking into. I'm gonna go check it out. See if we can find this gym in the back. That's the center this way. Gorgeous though, but just very functional housing for the region we're in, regarding like just cement boxes basically. They just built for the wind and efficiency, practicality basically is what I'm trying to say. Most of them with water tanks like this on top. Interesting, Paddy, hey? Well, Alpha Gym, we made it.
Esa locura que rica, mami, ese cuerpito está puesto pa' mí.
I'm already cooked though. Good girl, Miss Patty. That was a very productive gym set. Our $4 that we woke up with, we had to buy the bread and gym, and yeah, didn't even use it all, but we definitely do have to go to the bank now that we've got maybe $1.50 left of that. So yeah, let's try to find that in the center and go for a wild camp. Good news, Western Union had enough money for me to get what I was trying to get. That's a big problem in Argentina. If you are trying to take out more than actually there is cash in the bank at the time, they can't give you just like half an amount. So it's like all or nothing type thing. So we might just send it on out of here. I'm looking forward to a bit of a drive. In a beach mode, thongs are on, shorts are on. We're gonna have a bit of dinner and set up this tent and have a good night's sleep. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Gorgeous morning, man. Good little camp last night. No dramas, no issues. Now we gotta go find water. This is the bakery. We'll see how we go. See what goods we got. Es manzana de crema. Gracias.
hot water bread and 3 apple tarts for $5 US. Pretty huge. Surely it's drinkable. Sí. Gracias. Gracias. So we got everybody just being incredible. Before we hook into that and get ourselves and our stomach full, I'm gonna try to find this gym. What a spot. This is like the esplanade of, I don't exactly know where we are, but gorgeous little beach, sand dunes either side. The tuk-tuk pulled up obviously, and that's the gym. So we're just gonna smack a quick workout. Bunch of like quad bikes and stuff in this town. I've never seen so many, but they're just cruising around, dirt bikes and everything. This must be the way to get around. Oh, that's a copyright banger. What's that? Perfecto, creo.
Para que no se quede.
Ah, gracias.
A mitad de viaje.
Gracias. So, ¿puedo grabar un poquito?
Sí, sí, por supuesto.
Okay, so I'm at the YPF and we've got both tanks and the fuel tank in the tuk-tuk full as well, because there's about 400 kilometers until the next town where I can get fuel. So I've got full fuel now and then I'm gonna send it. Gracias, amigo. Late afternoon, still on the side of the highway. We're getting into that time where we need to find a wild camp, so that's kind of what we're doing. But in the midst of doing that, Tori looking gorgeous as heck, we've just exited the Santa Cruz region. We're getting a lot of waves on the road as well. Truckies, I've never seen them so happy through this little point. Right on cue, buddy. The Argentinian hand gesture is this, like keep going, vamos, vamos. It's like from the World Cup. That was very unique within all of that, and I'm seeing that so much from these truck drivers going the other way. It's just fun to watch. I don't know. I'm never gonna get sick of it. I don't know if it's the region or the amount of love that we're getting lately, but I've never felt this warmed and welcomed throughout a country ever. We're doing all right. We're 13,000 kilometers in on the clock, and we're just getting into the province of Chubut. That's saying 13,789 kilometers that we're just ticking into over there. Argentina, you're showing off. Let's go. Let's see if we can find this wild camp sooner rather than later. But we're not in a rush at all. It's just really cool. And we're just on the road, soaking it up and loving every moment of it. Why is it never easy? Why is it never easy? And we are stuck on the beach, 10 p.m, trying to find a wild camp. What the heck is going on? I guess this is how we're doing it. I can smell that. I'm burning something. Oh my goodness. I might need to get pulled out here. Shit. For someone that gets stuck so often, man, I should be a professional at getting out. But look, it's an absolute mess. For the first time ever, the chopping board strap. Help may be on its way. They're about to say, bro, what the f are you doing? Amigos, ¿cómo va?
¿Cómo va? ¿Qué pasó?
Mira, es un quilombo, ¿no?
Te enganchamos y te sacamos.
¿Sí es posible?
Sí, obvio. This way is the same.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult.
Yes. Come on, please. There you go. Gracias. Hey, you're doing good.
Tienes a más ocupado. No problem, no problem.
Muchísimas gracias por eso, amigo. Qué quilombo. Es mi primera vez usando eso y qué suerte. I'm just putting like a tow rope that I got pretty recently.
Here. That's good.
Antes no estuvimos con eso, normalmente es empujando, ya está.
Ah.
Qué bien. Gracias. Mantener. And we're out. Holy heck. Pati, that's not how the camera works.
Estuve escuchando música, disfrutando mierda.
Pantalosa encima la mierda.
So, ¿a dónde vas a ir?
No sé, un lugar para poner una carpa.
Que por ahí podés ahí tirar la carpa. Y cualquier cosa nosotros estamos cerca. Si necesitas algo.
Perfecto. Ok, gracias.
Te acompañamos
Gracias.
y seguinos.
Muchísimas gracias. Wow, qué bien. I literally thought I was going to be camping beside the Tuk Tuk. This is it, eh? I've seen safer looking places before. Okay, Patty. Okay. Look at us. We made it. We made it. Yes, we did. We're here. That's an abandoned house. They said nobody lives here in this time of the year, so pass the night here.
Good morning.
On this travel, I'm realizing more and more that life always takes you where you need to go.
You okay, buddy? We've been up for just long enough to get a drone shot going. Slept okay under the pebbles, I guess. So we're just heading out to the beach. You miss me? What a legendary way just to start the day. We might mosey our way over to the neighbor's house. Now I can see in the daylight, the guys that showed us this place last night, they're just living across the way and they're in a tiny house or something. Con la mate. ¿Puedo mostrar tu casa?
Obvio.
Gracias. Oceanside view, that's really cool.
And we send it off. Look at that view, that they've got. That's just incredible.
This is how I like to travel. I get to see more of what the country is truly about by meeting locals and living outside of touristic areas. While at the same time, I can show you legends that South America isn't so dangerous and traveling abroad can be made cheaper to even travel longer by making the savings last.
The gym of gyms. We're gonna get a quick pump in.
Like I'm in my element right here, getting a free workout in, under the sun with a view of the ocean, accompanied by my dog. There are very few places in the world that this would exist.
Done skis, baby. Let's get out of here. Quick gym set. No hay carnicería abierta ahora.
Sí, fíjate acá la vuelta en el pasaje, a mitad de pasaje.
¿Esa cuadra?
Sí, ahí en el pasaje ese sí.
Voy a buscar.
Ahí puede ser.
¿Cómo está, amigo?
Está bonita.
Gracias. Me gusta eso.
Muy
me gusta
bonito.
la...
Sí.
Sí. Muy de esta región, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo se dice?
Boina.
Boina.
Sí.
Qué bien.
Morning.
Voy a intentar buscar carne allá.
Mucha suerte.
Gracias. Ciao. Smack on 2 p.m. The butcher's closed. I was really hoping I didn't want to keep eating the hot tuk tuk. It's so funny to say that phrase out loud actually. But one place is open still. Looks pretty low key. A couple locals pointing me in this direction saying you might have some luck. Surely, because we want beef, don't we, Patty? Cook it up on the bifera is what they call it, like the little hot plate that I got. Abierto. That's it. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Puedo comprar bife, tal vez?
¿Qué querés?
600 gramos, porfa.
Bueno. ¿Finita te corto? ¿Finita?
Sí, vuelta. Perfecto, gracias.
De nada.
Justo es la única tienda que es abierto ahora.
Sí, yo trabajo de corrido todos los días.
Ah, buenísimo. Sos la ángel del pueblo, me parece.
Pueblo, ¿viste?
Eso.
Esta para tu perra.
Gracias.
This incredible lady is more than just an angel. I don't travel with a sim to be more present while on the journey. For that reason, I fully rely on the recommendations from locals on where to go, and in this case, a vital weather warning.
Y a ver, mañana lluvia y con viento de 61 kilómetros por hora, ¿viste? Por eso te
mañana
decía,
es una locura.
Mañana y pasado con 63.
Wow.
Con lluvia también.
Es una alerta amarilla.
Y claro,
sí.
¿viste?
¿Eso es hoy en la noche?
Hoy a la noche.
Hoy en la noche empezar.
Sí, hoy.
Gracias.
Te podés reparar mejor. ¡Ah! ¡Qué lindo!
Por eso tal vez es mejor quedar algunos días en un departamento por trabajo en línea.
Sí, hay para alquilar habitaciones, pero ¿dónde podemos encontrar ahora?
Hola. Hola, bonito. Oh, you're crazy big. That's my hand. That's his head. Oh, shit. Muchas gracias por ayudándome. Entonces es disponible 3-4 días.
Sí.
Ah, buenísimo.
Tu casa es ahí.
¿entendés?
Ah, sí, sí,
Es
sí.
sobre el otro
Sí.
lado.
¿Puedo poner el vehículo allá?
¿Sí?
Sí.
Y acá es el departamentito.
Ah, re cómodo.
Al fondo tenés el baño.
It's comfortable.
Funcionando.
Perfecto.
Tiene agua, pero...
Re lindo. Tu jardín y todo. Looking good, Tori. I'm going to see Pati. She's just getting settled in. A bit nervous, are you, miss? A little bit nervous? But we'll help with that. Look what we've got. That's what we bought from the corner store, the little regalo para ti. Good, sit. Eat, Pati. There you go. Considering it's like an ocean view, it's actually a pretty fair price. So we're comfortable and we're happy to stay here. Good morning, Miss Pati. Good morning. Good morning. Check out that window. I'm so glad we're not on the road. Holy damn. That's insanity. Can you see that? A couple of abandoned buildings by the looks of it. Nothing behind me. That's looking promising. Well, we're just gonna park it up. Let the patio out. Hola bonita. We're losing light. We gotta figure out a situation quick. We more or less found a sized opening perfect for a tuk-tuk. Through the tuk-tuk size gap. Made it. There we go, the fence is closed and we're just getting in now. We've got to make good decisions. I don't reckon the tuk-tuk's getting all the way over there like I thought it would. I reckon we're gonna have to suss out all three before we get anything going. My worry is there's this car right there, and then right behind it is another abandoned spot. Like a brick building or something. Hola. Mierda. You guys can see that pretty much is just some dead sheep, which is just whack. That's just whack. I don't even want to go in there. What can you guys see? I could just smell dead stuff. Is there more dead there? I can't even see. At least it's clear. Every time a truck or car comes past, I've been putting the light away. Not that it's making a big difference. So we're just doing rapid checks of these abandoned buildings. It's a water well. Hola. I'm kind of seeing the camera, I'm seeing that it's just not much going on, eh? We did all right, Patty. We're back at the tuk-tuk. We were just catching a bit of the sunrise. We made it through the night. It wasn't pretty, but we did. I think I was a bit paranoid in my head. I was very alert and very aware to the noises of the night, being so close to dead sheep carcass.
Otra vez, esperando otro camión. Ya llovió y llegó una oscuridad. Yo sentí.
After a couple of days wild camping, pretty wildly, we've got a little bit of an apartment. And the door's broken again. The same side that we just got repaired. And this little one likes to stick her head out and check out what's going on with the world. Good girl, cutie. Just leaving Patty with a bit of breakfast there.
As a way for me to relax with Patty, I put on the Argentinian shirt to have a traditional cold-cooked barbecue accompanied with the country's alcoholic beverage of choice, Fernet.
We'll get the Coke, but I've already got Fernet. How good's that? Perdón, señor, si puede hacer un asado en la parrilla, un carne así mejor. Tapa nalga es buena. Okay, perfect. So I basically reckon that this is the kind of TP setup that we're going with. Yeah, nice. Got a bit of flame going on this side. Nice, just gonna get this Argentinian shirt smelling a bit of barbecue.
That is cooked well.
Oh, and you're already sitting pretty. Pati, acá. Just look at the mayhem. Look at the carnage. 2 plates. Well, I'm in a Messi jersey for Argentina. Vamos. Look at this. I'm just gonna take a bite. A sal sundae. We're missing something though. There's this bad boy right here. I've got to just put the meat aside for a sec. Get the glass out. Just a light one. Cheers, legends. Got the vehicle literally just parked up over there. I'm trying to cool it down. I don't know what's going on, but we just lost all power in the middle of nowhere. We're really far from the town we just left, and the next place that we're at is Viedma. We're kind of in the middle of both. It's the question of, are we doing more harm by continuing on? And then it just doesn't start. This is what happens, so I can't just turn it straight back on. It's these times that really just confirm how stupid it is to travel distance in this vehicle. I wanted to have a cruisy day, man. I didn't even think I'd record any content. I was just like, let's just chill. Let's just get to the next town, go a bit further north, have a day of just music, a couple podcasts, good vibes. I haven't even tried to turn this thing on. I'm just too nervous to. Right, wish us luck, yeah? First try. Cool, good, 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 good. Cooling the engine down does something. Yeah, I think stopping in Viedma is just gonna have to happen. And we're gonna just have to call the mechanics and see what's up. But for now we're going okay, aren't we, Patty? See that? That back there was mad Latino America, and I thought that might have been me for a minute. But we're going so far, so good, I guess. We're in greener territory, a lot of farms around, and we're almost in Viedma. Con suerte, with luck. Well, that's it. We're leaving Tori behind. It's a pretty simple engine, but obviously he's going to be looking at one of those for the first time. Good girl. Stay, yeah? Stay. ¿Jefe fue conduciéndolo?
Sí.
Ok.
Esto marca 50.
Sí.
Y vos donde vos tenés que tener 150.
Sí, pero uno tiene un distinto del otro. ¿O?
No, son los dos iguales. ¿Vos cuánto dijiste que tenía que tener? ¿Te dijeron los mecánicos allá de PCI?
Él me dijo, vas a ver una diferencia entre los dos. Uno va a ser mucho más bajo, si es un problema así, mucho más bajo que el otro. Entonces, tal vez no es el problema con compresión. Bueno, creo que sí voy a salir con el vehículo y tal vez volver, no sé. Ok, ok, ok. Gracias por intentando.
No, no.
So we're taking around the block. I feel like the clutch points changed, but it's hard to say. I'm mad that they took it for a drive, told me that it had less power, but less power than what? They've not driven a tuk-tuk before, so they wouldn't know. I just was like, let's get out of there. I'm not feeling the vibe, so you trust the instinct.
So now it's time to leave the city. After quite a few stressful days in Bahia Blanca, I used the advice from the mechanics and changed the fuel filter for a new one and got a hole drilled in the fuel cap to remove the potential pressure seal in the fuel tank.
Paddy's a bit wary of these guys. This is where we're wild camping. We got some legends that found us on the route. ¿Tu nombre, amigo?
Horacio.
Horacio.
Patricia.
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 ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Ay, salgo ahí. Ay, hola, hola. Bueno, te hacemos entrega.
Esto es lo que sabés cómo lo pelás.
Ok, perfecto.
Y te dejo pan, no es fresco, pero con pan, esto se come con pan. Una rodajita y un pedazo de pan.
Ahí está, ahí está.
Gracias, señor.
Jabalí.
Perfecto.
Bueno.
Voy a probar instantemente.
Un regusto.
Gracias.
Bueno.
So, there's nothing better than just cutting up a dry sausage on a tuk-tuk seat. You've never seen it before. I've never seen it before. I've never done it before. But this is just what we're living. So, oh, that's pretty good. good, girl. That's really nice. I know that this is expensive, so it's hard out here financially for these Argentinians. I didn't expect anything from these guys, and then they just said, we've got a gift, and
Porque siempre me ha gustado abrazarme a esta madera, hoy suelto de mi asidera.
that is the setup. It's gorgeous. We're really happy and we're just free as it gets. Encontré Franco y Dionel y somos en ruta San Jorge. Entonces vamos a acampar esta noche. Bueno, un gusto, amigos. Bueno, un gusto. Un gusto. Chao, chao. Chao. Those guys, gauchos, cowboys, and that's the classic get up. Just when I was putting Paticita inside the tuk-tuk, because she's been running quite a bit, the car on the right, they just said to us I could stay and camp on their lawn, so that's gonna be awesome. I would have never come here if it wasn't for coincidence. And this is a cool spot. El taller, amigos? Okay, por allá.
Donde hay un refugio,
sí,
al lado.
Lado derecho.
Ahí.
Okay.
Ahí tenés el único taller.
Okay, gracias. Wow, special. Gracias. No. Allá. Okay. Okay, gracias. Me equivoco. So they follow me on the bicycle. I don't know where I'm going. ¿Dónde ahora? So we're staying with them.
Ahí es donde está él y que armes tu,
Okay.
tu lugar.
Esa para ti. Jugando bien. We just made it. And we're just gonna literally put the camp set up there. Having a great time. And the universe is showing up for us. That's it. That's the setup. Where are you, Miss Patty? Oh, la bonita. Good girl.
Puedo tocar unas chacareras. A ver, pará. Estoy en tierra lejana. Estoy en tierra lejana y una pena me domina cuando recuerdo el pago, mi pago de Salavina, mi ranchito ribereño, mi morterito ñapé, mi linda majadita y de mi perro vejero, guitarra compañera en su fundita de lienzo, colgadita de un clavo junto a mi catre de tiempo, mañana de mañanita y si mi sai no se anima, de un galope tendido me vuelvo pasa la vida.
Sos impresionante, amigo.
¿Qué va a filmarlo?
Sí. Para filmar mi primero guiso. Ahora son
El día que tenés
las
apaga.
verduras. Yeah, we're just having a cook together. Bit of a feed, and then an early night in the tent. Paddy's just in there chilling, and yeah, man, he's a talented fella. El final producto. Gracias. How good's this? We are tent sleeping, but we're able to even be social, and I found out I have an amazing love for chacareras. So I've just been listening to them on Spotify next to Paddy in the tent as we've been just winding down. It's always a solo venture, this one, especially being on the road so long. But when you find these vibes in regional areas, I can't get enough. Oh, look at that, we're just coming off the highway. Looks like we got up ahead a cheeky little feed. ¿Estás cocinando?
Sí.
Ok, perfecto. Vamos. ¿Qué tenés, amigo?
Tenemos cerdo y chori. ¿Qué querés comer?
¿Es para choripán? Buenísimo, ¿qué tenemos?
Echarle, sacale foto.
Perfecto, buenísimo. Ah, genial.
¿Qué le querés echar? ¿Tenés criollita, mayonesa, sabura?
Lo más típico de
Eso es lo
acá.
mejor.
Ok, buenísimo.
Eso es lo mejor. ¿Vos de dónde sos?
Soy de Australia.
¿De Australia?
Sí.
Mirá,
Gracias.
¿estás recorriendo toda la Argentina?
Es exactamente qué estoy haciendo. Sí, hace un año estoy acá.
Ah, ya hace un año.
Hasta ahora nunca probé del típico choripán.
Choripán.
Sí.
Ahora vas a ver lo que es.
Perfecto.
Es riquísimo.
Gracias. Gracias. ¿Puedo sentar?
Sí, sentate
Okay.
tranquilo.
Got little truck stop. The tuk-tuk's on the other side of the barbecue there. This is gonna be good, eh? It's rico, amigo. It's just what we needed. So yeah, we just pulled up, and at the YPF we'll just use the... Hey, gracias, che. Gracias. Gotta use a bit of the Wi-Fi to call these legends. Hola, Andrea. Buen día, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás, Ryan? ¿Todo bien? ¿Por dónde andás vos?
Llegué ahorita a Las Flores, che.
Ah, estás re cerca, en Las Flores.
Exactamente, sí, estuve haciendo kilómetros las últimas días y me parece que voy a llegar en la tarde. Sí, está bien.
Genial.
¿Sí?
¿Vos seguirías para La Plata?
Sí, sí. Muchísimas gracias.
Por favor, voy a preparar algo rico para comer mañana domingo, entonces.
Ah, son lo mejor. Gracias.
Bueno, Ryan, un beso grandísimo.
Gracias, cha cha. That's really nice, Pati. We've got a comfortable spot. Just pulled up more or less, and we're close to the center. We're very close, I believe. We're gonna just do a cheeky drone flight to show you guys that La Plata is a city of diagonals and squares. It's kind of built around the main plaza in the middle, and then it just goes out. I haven't seen it with a drone before, and streets don't have street names. They're all just numbered. You go just on the corner, you got 45 and 12. So people will say I live on like the corner of 32nd and 15. You know, we don't have that in Australia. So here we are. We're gonna check it out.
Trato siempre de pensar en el ahora quiero estar. La vida es lo que se da. Es un instante que se va, que se va. Ver el cielo cambiar de color.
And we have arrived. This is the center of La Plata, just in front of us. So I'll show it off. Patty, you gonna stay here for me? Good girl. Good girl. We just let her out. Patty's gonna chill. We're a bit early. The parents of the house are maybe getting there a bit after us. I don't know how parking works, like if you have to pay and that type of thing. So we're not gonna stay for very long, but wow. It's so much bigger than I remember this. Look at that. You guys don't see like a lot of touristic stuff like with me, the way I travel, but well, I guess when we get to cities and things, you get a little bit of everything on this little tuk-tuk travel that we're doing. So one side you've got the cathedral, and I guess, yeah, the very end, huge white government building. A few sky rises around. Welcome to La Plata, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a tuk-tuk pretty much to Capital Federal, more or less. We're about an hour from Buenos Aires right here. ¿Cómo estamos, amigo? ¿Qué decís?
¡Fijemos este evento!
¡Qué alegría! ¡Pati! ¡Vení!
¿Qué haces, loco?
Relax, ¿ya?
Hola, Pati.
¿Conoce a mi amigo?
Vení, subilo a la calle. Lo entramos por el garage.
Ah, perfecto.
Sí, no da para dejarlo afuera. No, que no se puede.
Bueno, ¿conoce a mi amigo, Pati?
Sí, no creo.
Bueno.
Acá no hay
¿Todo bien?
¡Qué alegría!
No hay perros, nada, así que... Pati!
Queríamos
tenés una
llegar,
casita.
queríamos llegar.
No se puede creer. Yo venía pensando
No solo que rápido que pasó, sino que lo lograste, loco. Qué genial,
sí.
Que lo lograste.
So we're at the house and Patty is very comfortable already. And so am I. It's like, it's a bit of a paradise, I can't lie. And this is like the barbecue room. ¿Y qué tenemos?
Un poquito de grasa le puse apenas. Y ahora, bueno, varias cosas picaditas finitas.
Ok, perfecto. ¿Y qué estamos cocinando?
¡Locro!
El locro, buenísimo.
¡Locro!
Y funciona re bueno.
Cebolla, puerro, un secreto, puerro y morrón.
Qué bien. Eventualmente vamos a poner el carne.
Sí, argentino.
Es un gran cuchara.
Una gran cuchara de mi tatarabuela.
Buenísimo.
Y se moviliza dibujando un número 8.
Ok.
8.
Perfecto.
Y si no, la I. Siempre con onda, siempre con onda.
Qué bien.
Y ahora toda la carne.
Aquí tenemos un poco de chorizo.
Bondiola.
Bondiola, ok.
Panceta.
Sí.
Chorizo, puro cerdo y chorizo colorado argentino.
Perfecto.
1, 2, 3. ¡Wow!
Lo dejo acá para después.
Qué bien.
Bueno,
Este otro tipo de horno.
¿Para qué
Claro,
normalmente?
ponés fuego arriba, fuego abajo, tapás y se hace enseguida.
Perfecto.
Y allá el ahumador. Acá está el ahumador, mira. Este es el ahumador. Prendés el fuego ahí y sale por arriba.
En el lado, prendes el fuego y
ahí adentro metes la carne.
Mira, ahí tenemos. Y Patty está re feliz con la familia acá. Comiendo.
Un poco de familia,
cómodo
Patty.
y todo.
Sí. Todo bien típico.
Nunca faltamos el mate.
No.
Y no necesitas cocinar tanto tiempo, es como
No,
15 minutos.
Despacito, 1 hora.
Ok.
Más o menos.
Buenísimo.
Fuerte. Ahora se cae todo.
Adentro de maíz blanca y poroto.
Un poco. Eso. Ponete acá jugo. Sí, no pasa nada, pero todo lo vamos a usar. ¿Ves que es más espeso?
Sí.
Se va
Tienes
espesando.
razón, sí.
No,
un poquito, sí. Pero es buenísimo.
Sí, se me recomienda.
Un hiper.
Para dentro de la botella.
Sí.
¡Qué hijo de puta! Uy, no, Marce, basta. Me estás arruinando la comida toda linda.
Es increíble.
¿Te gustó?
Sí.
Muy bueno, ¿no?
Well, check that out. That's the obelisco behind me. The BA sign, because I'm in Buenos Aires. But we've got a lot to do and see before we go to Uruguay.
Uruguay has the strictest pet entry policy of all countries in South America, so this is the main priority to prepare before we cross the border. The requirements are a completed pet health certificate, which includes a blood test, evidence of up-to-date vaccines, along with a parasite treatment.
Well, miss, we're just waiting for your tests for the blood to come back. Can I see your leg? And then we're off to Uruguay, aren't we, miss? So it's pretty choppy this episode. I was probably hoping Patty's head was going to stick out because the door's broken again. So we're at this tapaceria behind us. They're going to help us hopefully fix this. Che, ¿qué haces? So we've been to the vet, we've got the papers. Patty's negative on the virus that isn't in Uruguay, so we can cross to Uruguay. I've just now got to go to Senasa, which is the office of customs, and get it approved so that we can then cross. That's the last step. I've got the tuk-tuk in a parking garage because I don't know about street regulations, so we're just going to leave it here for half an hour while I go sort that. Patty's in there. See you soon, Patty. So we're in the bustling streets of Buenos Aires in Senasa. The customs clearance for dogs is just around the corner. Beautiful, huh? No.
Have a nice trip.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How very exciting. We're out of Sinasa, the customs clearance. We had to go to a different one, so that's why the entrance is a lot different. Anyway, I'm a very happy man because we're off to Uruguay. And of course, we've got to celebrate with Miss Paticita. Break. Good girl, you're amazing. You're amazing. Come on, over here, free. I know it's a bit of a dirt pile, but enjoy. You've been in the tuk-tuk a little while, haven't you? Thank you, miss. Protecting and taking care of us. Looking good. Free. Good, free, Miss Pati. Cross. Good. Well then, today is the day. Just soaking it all up. Our last moments in Argentina before we get out into a new country. For us to chuck a different flag that's not the Argentinian flag on the back is going to be a big change as well. It's just new country, new currency, new people. I'm really excited for it. But at the same time, it's just that on the road stress. Sí. Just stopped off. Always a good experience con la policía acá in Argentina. But yeah, just a general check-in. So we just got stopped. Just asked for my documents, for my passport and international driver's license. All sweet. So yeah, we're off back on the road. So just a quick stop. I always obviously get nervous in situations like this, even though my documents are all 100%, thank goodness. It's very necessary to do that. Now just check this out. We are living a childhood dream that I didn't know I needed. Looks pretty extra, but it's really just a whole little vibe here with Miss Pati in the tent. And we're having like a low-key pizza party. I got half Mexican, half sausage, and a little Argentinian factura. So there's no better way to celebrate the whole trip of us going through the entirety of Argentina than a little tent celebration on our final night here before we cross to Uruguay. Bring on Uruguay. What a day, what a day.